Oh my god. What?
In this video, we look at Addison Rae before she was famous and her rise to TikTok fame. Puberty hit us all differently. For most of us, it meant thicker voices and more mature bodies, but for others, like TikTok star Addison Rae, puberty brought about a remarkable transition. The 20-year-old went from a regular girl next door to renowned social media influencer, with a Hype House membership and a sizzling romance in record time. In the 2 years Addison has spent in the spotlight, we have fallen in love with her contagious smile, impressive dance steps, and charming personality. That's why we have decided to take a look at the TikToker's life before she was famous. Today we bring to you Addison Rae Then and Now. Before we get into the video, don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. Without further ado, let's get into it. Addison Rae Easterling was born on October 6, 2000, to her mother, photographer and engineer Sherry Nicole Easterling, and her father, self-proclaimed fitness fanatic Monty Lopez, in Lafayette, Louisiana. Being the first child of her parents, she has two younger brothers, 13-year-old Enzo and 7-year-old Lopez. At a very tender age, Addison developed a passion for three things: fashion, dancing, and makeup. Addison loved dancing so much that her parents signed her up for dance classes. And by the time she was 6, she had begun dancing competitively, participating in various dance competitions all over the country. Addison had a very eventful childhood, to say the least, one that extended into her teenage years. She attended the Calvary Baptist Academy in her hometown of Shreveport in Louisiana, and whatever free time she had from schoolwork, she dedicated to sports, specifically gymnastics, cheerleading, and softball. She was a member of her high school's cheerleading team as well as a member of the school's softball team, the Lady Cavs. In 2016, she and the Lady Cavs won the 2016 Class 2A state championship. And barely 2 years later, in June 2018, she attended the Universal Cheerleaders Association All-American Camp. When the time for college came, Addison decided to study sports broadcasting at the Louisiana State University. From her diaper days, she always had been a lover of sports. Whichever sport she couldn't play, she would spend hours watching on TV. It was during the long hours she spent glued to the television watching baseball, football, and basketball matches that she got so inspired to become a sports broadcaster. So how did Addison Rae go from aspiring sports broadcaster to renowned social media influencer in a matter of months? We're glad you asked. It all began one fateful day in the year 2019, when our beloved brown-eyed beauty was babysitting a bunch of middle schoolers. At the time, TikTok was predominantly used by middle schoolers and teenagers, and the teenagers Addison was babysitting kept going on and on about it, so much so that she decided to give it a try herself. So she downloaded the app and created an account. After downloading the app, Addison made a video with a friend which she uploaded, and out of nowhere, the video amassed a total of 93,000 likes. As expected, she was excited by the positive reception she received from the TikTok community, and so she proceeded to record and post more videos. She finally got her big break on the app when she recorded and shared a video of her mother, Sherry Nicole Easterling, dancing to Mariah Carey's song Obsessed.
Why you so obsessed with me?
After Mariah herself liked the video, it went viral and catapulted Addison into the limelight along the way. Addison started making TikToks in July 2019, and by October ending of the same year, she had amassed over 1 million followers on the platform. In an interview with Business Insider, the TikTok star admitted that it was at that point that things changed for her. She said, "I remember that's when it changed for me, when I knew I wanted to take it more seriously and expand to other platforms. I uploaded a video to YouTube and got really active on Instagram." For Addison, getting more serious with social media meant dropping out of school and shuffling between LA and Louisiana before eventually moving permanently with her family to LA. After moving to LA, Addison joined the Hype House, a mansion in LA where a ton of TikTokers hang out and create content together. While some TikTokers live full-time in the Hype House, Addison did not. She shuffled her time between creating content with fellow Hype House members and creating content with her family. At one point or another, all of Addison's family had made appearances in her TikTok videos, and the TikTok loved them so much that each family member began to build their own fan base. Her mother, Sherry Nicole, has now over 13.4 million followers on her TikTok account. Her father, Monty, has 5.1 million followers, and her brother, Enzo, has 1.4 million followers. Addison herself has a total of 75.7 million followers on the platform, making her the second most followed person on TikTok. Little wonder that in January of 2020, she and her parents were offered a deal with the talent agency WME, and needless to say, the trio accepted the offer. Now that we know all about how Addison went from girl next door to prominent social media influencer, let's take a look at what she's been up to these days. In these past few months, Addison has been very busy in every sense of the word. She's teamed up with her mother to start the Mama Knows Best podcast, released her own cosmetic line, and partnered with various high-end brands, including American Eagle, Reebok, L'Oreal, and Hollister. All Addison's hard work is certainly paying off because in August of 2020, having made $5 million in the past year, she was named the highest-earning TikTok star in a report published by Forbes. One would think that since Addison has been so busy making money moves that she would have no time for matters of the heart, but the opposite is the case. Addison has a ton of admirers vying for her attention, but as it turns out, her heart is spoken for. Since October of 2020, she has been in an on and off again relationship with fellow TikToker Bryce Hall. The two have called it off and gotten back together more times than we can count. But if her latest TikToks are anything to go by, Addison is waxing stronger with each passing day. In February of 2021, Addison opened up about her fame and how much she has to deal with trolls on social media. In a recent statement, she said, "I have thought a lot in the past year that my body doesn't really define me, and I'm learning to love my body and who I am for what I am," she said. She even admitted to being in the habit of comparing herself to others, while acknowledging that many do the same with her. "Just staying mentally healthy has been a really big accomplishment for me," she said. "Going through the changes of life, really staying grounded, and remembering where I'm from." And with that, we have come to the end of today's video. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen, all you need to know about the second most followed TikToker, Addison Rae. Make sure to like, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and family. Also, click the notification bell to be notified whenever we post a new video. We look forward to seeing you in the next video.